Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Zaji, and today I'd like to share with you a little bit about some sewing things. In particular, we're going to be talking about my picks for summer, so the sewing patterns that I have had my eyes wide open for and waiting for warm weather to make this year. So I'm going to be sharing a mix of indie patterns as well as the big four, McCall's, Simplicity, you know, those groups. And we're going to talk about them in this video. If you like sewing things, talking about sewing patterns, talking about sewing things in general, then I encourage you to not only subscribe to this channel, please do turn on your notification bell so that we can continue talking about sewing things together. So in this video, as I mentioned, these are going to be my top picks for summer. So these are all patterns that I've been thinking about making for this summer, getting my hashtag summer sewing going on and starting to build my handmade wardrobe. I do prefer to wear my own clothing. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the patterns that I've seen come out this year or recently that I have been kind of putting to the side so that when it started to get warm enough to wear these styles, I could go ahead and wear them. I am only picking 10 patterns today, so if there's a pattern that you think I missed that should have been in this video, please let me know down below and I will definitely look into it, but it'll also add a lot more inspiration for other people coming to this video and it would just be helpful for all of us. So we're going to go ahead and get started with what I have on. Now, the first pattern that I want to talk about is made for Mermaids Heidi. I am wearing it today and it is a pattern that I know for sure I'm going to make at least one more of for the summertime. Now, this pattern is available as a top and also as a dress, and I am obsessed with both versions. I've made the top, the crop top and the dress, but it is also in a more like high hip length top as well. And honestly, I know I'm gonna make at least another one. I already have 2 in my wardrobe, but I know I want more. And I'll tell you the #1 reason, and it's because this top dress has a built-in shelf bra, which means that I can go braless all summer long. Yes, thank you. That is like get into the cart right now. But honestly, I am obsessed with that feature. This dress came together so quick. The crop top comes together just as quickly, if not quicker, because you don't have to worry about putting in a skirt. But it is a super fast make. In knit fabrics, all you need is a little bit of elastic. In the back, you do have a little G-clip that hooks together the halter, but I have seen that they released a hack on their website so that you can make it as a long tie, so you don't even have to fuss with any hardware to make this design, which is awesome. Quick, you make it in like something super breathable and it's like the perfect summer dress. You've got your arms out so you can get nice and tan, no bra, plus check, plus everything. Anyways, I know that's not everybody's favorite thing, but for me, that puts something very high up on the list. So the next pattern that I want to talk about is from Named Clothing. Now, I haven't made anything from Named in a very long time, but this pattern I picked up as soon as I saw it. It's called the Sisko interlaced dress, but it's also a top, so you can leave off the skirt portion and have a super cute top that kind of like ties around in the back. It's got super cute cutouts. Honestly, I was like, I don't know if I could put this in my cart any faster. I really love this design. I think it's so fun for the summertime, and making them as a top and a skirt and being like separate pieces as well as having it as a dress would be, either of those options I would be so happy to have in my summer wardrobe. I thought it was such a great release. There's a lot of other really great releases with the Named collection that this Sisko dress is a part of, and I know right now as I'm filming this video that they are on sale, so if they're still on sale, please go and check them out. Oh my goodness. You all know that I love things that have wraps and ties on them, and this is something that I 100% had my eye on because I knew it was going to be so beautiful. Now, I haven't made this dress, but I did just recently get some really beautiful scuba fabric, and although that's not the best, at being summery. I think for a top that's like this, it would be really beautiful with, you know, shorts or a skirt or something like that. But I know for a fact I want to make the top version. The next pattern that I want to talk about is actually a Mimi G and Simplicity pattern. This is Simplicity 9550. And as soon as I saw Mimi start to show images of this pattern on her social media, I knew for a fact I was going to be stalking my Joanne to make sure that they were going to get it, because y'all know how much I absolutely adore pleated anything, and this skirt had my name all over it. I think the one she's wearing is actually shorts, but I know that there's also a skirt in this pattern as well that has the big pleats on it, and in a bold print like she has on, which I'm sure is from Melanated. I don't have this print, but oh my gosh, isn't it gorgeous? Anyways, was super sold on this, and I know for summer I really love big and flowy type things. I don't like to wear super tight things all the time when it's like sweaty hot. You know, you want something kind of loose that's not gonna stick to you too much, and I think this would be perfect and super cute. So I know I definitely want to make at least one set of these for the summertime. I'm gonna have a huge cutting party because I just need to cut out everything. But this is so cute. I thought it would be perfect, especially because I am looking for more versatile pieces that feel like one unit, but I can wear as separates. I've been talking about sets this summer, and so far this year I've been really going kind of crazy over all the sets, and I want to make loads of sets that can like mix and match, not necessarily within each other, but like within my wardrobe, so that I can get a lot of use out of some of my bolder prints and also some of the styles that I maybe wouldn't wear or wouldn't make just by itself, but I'd love to make it with the shorts, or you know, vice versa, or more so making the shorts or skirt as well as the top, because y'all know I'll make the dress any day. Okay, sorry, I had a brief little candy break, so my tongue is blue, that's why. Just letting you know. So the next pattern that I'm going to talk about is actually from True Bias. Now, one thing I really like about the pattern I'm going to talk about is the fact that it's such a staple that you will not realize how versatile it can be in your wardrobe until you make one. Now, this is the True Bias Zoey tank and dress pattern that I'm showing you. And this pattern is, yeah, okay, we all know why. It's a cami pattern that has the most flattering V-neck style to it. It's not too high, not too low. I think it's the perfect neckline. I love the wider straps, which makes binding knits so much easier. I do a lot of knit binding and I prefer larger straps, especially with knits, just because it just makes everything so much easier when you go to top stitch everything down. I love the style of this. I like the fact that it comes with a couple of different versions, so you can do kind of like a crop version, a regular cami length, or you can do the maxi length dress that they have in the pattern. I'm thinking it would be relatively easy to shorten that, to have different lengths within the dress option as well if you're not a fan of maxi, but I am a huge fan of a maxi dress, and making this in something like ribbing might make it so that this garment could last you pretty much all year. If you made it in like, I don't know, like a cotton rib or something like that, it would be awesome as a layering piece in the fall time too, outside of just the summertime. And I'm always looking to make things that can be worn for a longer period of time. This would be great with a sweater over top and some tights underneath, and you've got you a cute little fall time situation. But of course, on its own with just some sandals, it is calling my name for summer. I love how flattering this top looks and feels, and without a doubt, True Bias always makes really beautifully designed and made patterns, so I am looking forward to making a dress like this summer. So the next pattern that I'm going to talk about is McCall's, I think this is 8253. Yeah, 8253. Now, I spoke about this in my most recent McCall's pattern haul, and my eyes are still big and I've still got the hearts in them for this pattern. Now, I've seen lots of makers already make this, and I was the very last, or I got the very last one of these patterns in my size at Joann, so I know loads of you out there also are thinking about making this dress as well. It is so super cute with the ruching on top, with the cutout for the belly. I love the sleeveless version that they have, and the contrast fabric, I don't know if I'd do it with that like that, but I absolutely am thinking about making this dress for this summer. I think it is absolutely adorable. I love a cutout stomach. Y'all know I work hard in the gym, so I definitely love any excuse to show it off. So I'm excited about this pattern so much. I think it'll be perfect for this double brush poly that I recently got from Joann as well, at the same time as this pattern actually, and I think I'm gonna make it pretty soon. I 100% have my eyes on this. I think it would be one of those patterns that if you made it maybe in that elbow length with double brush poly, it could be one of those patterns that you could wear year round. So I am kind of thinking about doing it that way because I'm not someone who gets super hot in double brush poly in the summertime. So we'll see. Sleeveless or with the elbow length sleeve, I'm not sure, but I definitely think that this would be perfect for summer and hot weather, especially if you made it in, you know, a lightweight fabric. But I'm thinking about doing it in double brush poly, but I think it'd be super beautiful in rayon. I talked about that in the video. I think rayon would be really great here, but also like a baby rib would be really cute too. Whew. Yeah, definitely want to make one of these this summer. So the next pattern I want to talk about is from Am Patterns. This is called Helios. It is actually a pattern that comes with a couple of different options. I believe there's 7 different things that you can make with this pattern. So it comes with a cami top that has adjustable straps. Then it also offers a skirt, shorts, and pants. So that's 4 options. And then you have the option of sewing the cami top to any of the bottoms, which makes 3 more options. So you have a dress if you pair it with the skirt, a play suit if you, or a romper if you pair it with the shorts, and then a jumpsuit if you pair it with the open leg pants. But I just thought this was such a cute thing. I'm really thinking about making the jumpsuit version of this with the adjustable strap cami attached to the pants that have the open leg. I thought that was such a cute idea, and I love the fact that the pants and everything is elasticated. So this is a super easy pattern to do. They say that you could make, you know, a piece, like one of each of these things, and have, you know, your whole summer wardrobe worked out. And I don't disagree. You could be really smart with this and make your summer wardrobe using this pattern, and if you're smart about what fabrics you use, you could really get a lot of different outfits to wear for summertime. Another thing I was thinking about, you know, if you add in just a simple t-shirt into this mix, like the number of outfit possibilities is insane. Now I don't know that I will make the wardrobe, but I am really thinking about it because it's got the full circle skirt, which has the pockets, which I think are freaking adorable with the elasticated skirt. It just makes me think of skirts I used to wear all the time in summer. When I was in high school, I used to love these kind of skater style skirts. I also am really appreciating the sort of more loose fit shorts, and they made theirs in a couple of different solid colors, and thinking about making some for myself and like some of the solid linen that I have just makes me so happy. Super quick, super easy. I think that it would be such a great addition to your summer wardrobe, even if you made just 1 or 2 of these patterns. Definitely on my list. I want to make one of these so bad. So the next pattern I'm going to talk about is actually a Vogue pattern. Now I got this pattern earlier this year. I'm pretty sure it is in a haul on this channel. If it is, I will link it so you can check out that haul. But this is Vogue 1822, and it is such a cute pattern that I knew I was going to want to make for the summertime. Now it has a bunch of really beautiful like seam lines that really add a lot of great shape to this garment, and it is a dress that does not actually involve any gathering, which is another thing that makes me really excited because I don't love gathering, but I do love volume. This dress doesn't have loads of volume, but I love the shape of it, and I love all the sweet collar options that are available as well. It's got a super cute short sleeve, but it also does have sleeveless a sleeveless option as well, which is probably what I'll lean towards, especially with that cute rounded collar and adding a little bit of trim to it. I just thought it would be perfect for summer. And another thing that I'm hoping to make, I'm not sure if Vogue has released their summer line yet, but I know I've been holding on to this pattern and kind of keeping it at the front of my stash so that I don't forget to make it for summertime. I just think it's so sweet and cute. And with Vogue, I know that it's going to just be stunning. Like, you know, I think this would be awesome for summertime, and I'm so happy that I picked up this pattern. It's definitely one that I'm hoping to make this summer as well. So the next pattern I'm going to talk about is Papercut Pattern's Celestia dress. Now this came out, I believe, earlier this year, and I purchased the pattern because I knew I wanted to make it for the summertime. There is 2 different versions to this dress. It's super voluminous, very flowy, definitely what I like to wear in the summertime. Now, if you all have seen my handmade wardrobe during the summer, I don't wear loads of these real tight fitting dresses. I love dresses with tons of volume that I can feel like I'm just floating around naked because the fabric's only touching me on my shoulders. It's amazing when it's hot. I realize now there's a theme, right? Okay, so I know I can't be the only one that loves those really big dresses, especially when it's nice and hot, but this is another one of those garments that I knew once I made and I wore it in the summertime, I would love to layer it over top of sweaters and tights in the fall / winter time and wearing it all year round. That's something I love and I've talked about a lot, and this pattern was one that I was like, once I make it, I know I'll wear it all the time. So there's 2 different versions. There's kind of a more tank style pattern where, or bodice, where it has thicker straps that go up. And then there's also a kind of smaller square neck version that has drawstrings that tie around and do some real interesting stuff on the back. And I just was sold. Per usual, I was sold. I thought this dress would be so perfect for summertime, especially in linen. This is definitely one of those ones that I want to make in a linen fabric. I think it would be amazing in rayon or something like that too. But because it is quite big and flowy, it will need quite a big chunk of fabric. Whatever size you're making, whatever style you make, it is going to need loads of fabric with all those big voluminous tiers. But so worth it. Super, super worth it, especially with all the gathering and everything. It just looked so perfect for me, and I could just imagine myself being the comfiest person ever wearing a big floaty linen dress like that, walking down the boardwalk or something. I don't know where I'm going this summer, but I mean, I could picture that being the perfect thing ever with some sandals. You know, that's my vibe. That's my whole vibe. I'm loving that so much. The next pattern I'm going to talk about is also a McCall's pattern. This one has just been on my radar for a while now. I believe it came out last year. I don't remember if it came out during the summer last year or not, but it's McCall's 8211, and it, let me tell you, every single version of this dress I would love to have for summertime. It has a cute halter tie version that has like a skinny strap that goes through a channel up top, but it also has these kind of off the shoulder style poofy sleeves as well, and that's honestly the version that I most likely will make because I have a ready to wear dress that's like this that is just a little bit too short, and I would love to make a dress that was perfectly fitted to me like this with the off the shoulder sleeves. It has a nice wide waistband, which is super flattering, and I love dresses that have real structured waistlines to them. So I just thought this would be so cute. There's a lot of different versions for you to choose from. So if you're not someone who likes to have your arms all out, you can do a little flounce sleeve. And with the one that's off the shoulder, I'm sure you can just pull it up onto your arms and have that poof kind of on your sleeve, covering up your arms a little bit more as well. But I thought it was so freaking cute, and I have wanted to make this dress since I purchased it, and again, this is another one of those that I've had just kind of in front of all the other patterns so I don't forget to make it. I think it's just the fabric aspect. So like, I want to make version C, and it looks like it's under 3 yards. So realistically, if I've got 3 yards of something, I should be able to make it. And honestly, I have a fabric that I have been thinking about using. I'm not gonna speak about it too soon, but again, I want to make this pattern so bad. I think it's so perfect for summertime. It's so sweet. I love the tiers and the ruffles. Y'all know I love the volume, and I just thought it would be perfect for summertime. So the last pattern that I'm going to talk about today is McCall's 8259. It is a pattern for a wrap skirt. It comes in a couple different variations in length, so you could do something quite short or you could do something maxi length. And I can just imagine doing something in a really beautiful tropical print and having all the summer vibes. But I could also see this being done in a solid, any of these skirts being done as a solid and being a great wardrobe booster that could really take a lot of your, you know, basic tops, t-shirts, tanks, and things like that to a summery type of feel. And they're always so easy to wear. Now, I know my concern was with the wind flying up and exposing me, but after looking at this design, I just think that that would probably be a little far-fetched. But in Colorado, we get 50-mile-per-hour winds all the time, so it's not that obscure to be concerned about my skirt being like flicked away in the wind. But yeah, I will address that problem when I make this skirt, because I know for a fact that I'm going to make one of these. I've been thinking about it ceaselessly since I got this pattern, and I talked about that in the haul, and it hasn't stopped. I'm still thinking about making this pattern. But yeah, I just need to just figure out if I want to go a bold route or if I want to go a less bold route, just because I don't have loads of solid colors in my wardrobe in general for summertime, but I know for a fact that if I were to do this in a solid, I'd wear it all the time. But I don't want to miss the opportunity to do like a tropical bold print, like I said, so you know, we'll see. But this is definitely one of my top picks for summer. Those are all the patterns that I have in my brain right now that I've just thinking about for summer sewing. Let me know what you are loving on for summertime, if you've already started working on your summer wardrobe, or what patterns you have planned out to make your summer wardrobe handmade. I'm so interested to know. I love collecting patterns, so please leave me your recommendations down below if you think that I missed a pattern or if there should have been a pattern in here that I didn't talk about. Let me know down below. But that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.